I'm going to add a brand new block like this, or what is called a pane, to a home page. So we start by clicking the Customize This Page button at the bottom in the black bar. And this shows us what the page looks like sort of in the background. This is called the Panelizer, and it contains the different panes. And in this particular case, I'm going to add a brand new right-hand side pane. So this is a placeholder for a new pane. So we click the plus sign to add a new one. Here there's some, it says add existing content, and there's some different content types over here, but mostly I don't think you're ever going to want to necessarily deal with those. You're just going to want to create whatever the new content is that you want to create. So that's the very top button. There's an administrative title block. You can call that anything you want. It won't show up anywhere. I'm going to call it courses. There's a title block. This does show up to the public, so I'm going to title this block Register for Courses. And in the body, I want to add an image and then some text underneath the image. So the first thing I'm going to do is go and get the image that I have already uploaded previously in my folder structure. So I click the image icon. I search to get over to my images, and this is the image that I want. So I click it and I click Insert File. Now I'm going to give it an image description. Leadership course poster there. Okay, leadership course poster. And then I click Insert. Now this image I want to be 100%. I want it to display at 100% of the size of the pane. So right now, when I click the Appearance tab, so I went back into the Image tab, and then I clicked the image icon, and I clicked the Appearance tab to show you that the dimensions right now are 695 pixels wide by 899 pixels high. And if I just left it at that, then the image size would be larger than the size of the pane. And definitely, if you were looking at it in a mobile device, it would probably take up the whole screen. But even if you're looking at it on a sort of a standard monitor, it's going to take up more space than that pane is allowed on the page. So I'm going to change this to a dimension, which solves the problem. I say I want it to be 100% of the size of the pane. And I take the pixel calculation right out. So, and I also delete this height pixel, because it's just going to automatically resize to the correct height once I have that, percent width in. And there is nothing else I have to do here. I don't have to align it left or right. I don't have to give it space or anything. So I just click Update, and now it's at 100%. It looks very huge here, but it will look fine once I save and view it. And now I want to add some information here. The Drupal web pages need some kind of text on the page in order to show properly, in order to display properly. So if I didn't have any text on this page and I saved it, I probably would not see the image when I went to view it. And it's just one of those things. It's looking for text in order to display properly. So I'm going to add some text. So I want to link this text that I typed in. I want to link it to the courses page so that users can go see what other courses are on offer. And this is the internal search, where I can try to find other pages on the Drupal site, but this brings up every single courses page in every single department. So this is not really helping me, because I don't know which one I'm picking. So instead, you either had to have gone and copied the partial link that you need here, or just know it, and I just happen to know it's Women's Studies / courses. And insert the link. I also want this image to link to that courses page, so I click the image, then I click the Link It button, and I type in that same URL, and I insert. Now, You want to uncheck the box that says use context keywords because that interferes with display of images. So I uncheck that and then I click finish. And you can see here it's placed it in a pane, in a new pane. So this pane pushed down the other pane that was there. And because this is a little bit longer, I think maybe I want a little bit more balance across the pane. So I'm going to drag this pane over to the middle column. So I grab the little handles and I wait till I see the yellow box behind it. It's taking me a minute here. There it is. And then I release. Then the final step is you have to click the save button down here, otherwise none of this that you've just done will save. So I click save. It always looks a little funky upon the first save. Now you just have to refresh to see the final display. And there it is.